Video editing takes a lot of time. That's why I've developed an AI-based video editing software. Let me show it to you. This is some footage that I got in my master's program. It's basically of this guy named Anthony. He's a photographer and he travels around to different cities and he captures them at dawn. My professor in my master's program followed him around for 2 years and created all this footage to teach us about documentary film editing. It's great footage, so I often use it as examples of kind of what to shoot. I teach people how to shoot better video for their marketing. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com. I also do a boot camp to teach people how to shoot better video and edit better video. I also offer a done for you service, and that is why I'm developing this software. It's called DocuFlow, and I'm writing it with AI. The code uses AI to develop stories or potential rough cuts. So what you see here on my timeline is a potential rough cut. Over here on the left, you see all my source folders because typically a documentary style video has an interview as the baseline. So down here on track one, you can see Tony being interviewed. And then you have what's called B-roll. So these are all B-roll shots of Anthony out doing photography. Now, some of these B-roll shots may have audio as well that's usable, but in general, they're B-roll. So I went over here to my terminal window and I asked AI to cut a potential edit. So here, I ran a Python script basically, and it's one of these line items up here. It doesn't really matter. But basically what it did was it went through all my footage, which is all cataloged and marked up. By the way, the AI did that as well. So I just took a folder of footage, 200 videos, and I stuck it in there and I told AI to analyze it and catalog it and tag it and find the potential sound bites. So all of this that you see over here, all this structure, all these folders, all the tags, like right here, there's a tag and it says perfect light and it's all tagged. It says behind the scenes, emotion, excited, quote, yes, priority two, perfect light. So this is a tag. And AI went through my video and tagged it with all these important moments. What I do is I export this catalog back to text files and then I feed it back into AI. And then AI can go through here and figure out a potential edit. So you can see here that it found a hook, it found a transition, it found an intro, it found a transition, the main topic, transition, climax, transition, resolution, resolution. So basically it built up this story. And then I went back into DaVinci Resolve, which is my editor, and I ran the script, which builds the timeline. So this complete process is pretty much hands off. Like I just have to run a few scripts. So let me play this for you. It's not perfect, but it's a good rough cut. It's a good place to start. So let me play this for you and I'll make it full screen.
I have a passion for it. I have a passion for light like no one else I know. And I try to share that passion with other people through my photography and through teaching, through workshops. Yeah, I run photographic workshops based on my books, you know, the Cities at Dawn books. I take out intrepid photographers and I take them to all locations that I have found over the years and I've been to, and I teach them how to be a creative photographer. You know, people, they buy really good quality cameras and they shoot on auto and they're wondering why all their photos never look different.
We run workshops, photography workshops at Dawn in London, Paris and Venice with other cities that we're adding. And they're amazing. Anthony takes keen photographers out at Dawn to explore these cities, learn photography, take amazing pictures.
Good photography is about taking your time, appreciation for the light, you know, and knowing that it's going to come, and taking your time, and you'll get it.
Hopefully. I think my camera's stuck on the... Tony's really great. He is really fun, he's really patient, he's able to explain things really simply, and he's a brilliant teacher.
Okay, and would you, what have you learned?
What have I learned?
Give me maybe a couple of things that you've learned.
I think what I've learned is, although I know all the technical aspects, is actually just pulling everything together. So actually learning how to use manual.
Okay, so that's the end of it. So you can see that it's not perfect. There's some things that I wouldn't do. There's other things that I would do more of. So like for instance, over here, we only see Anthony talking for like a second. So I would show him talking more. I may even start off with Tony talking. Just depends.
I have a passion for it. I have a passion for light.
So I would probably start off with Tony talking.
I have a passion for it. I have a passion for light like no one else I know. And I try to share that.
So then I would start finessing this B-roll shot and get it to come in at exactly the right point, which there may not have one. That's pretty good right there.
Light like no one else I know. And I try to share that passion with other people through my photography and through teaching.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. I can always come back and finesse it later. And then over here, we jump into another clip. So I'd probably chop out that
through workshops. Yeah, I run.
So this is where the finesse of a real editor comes in. AI is never really going to get it perfect.
Through workshops. Yeah, I run photographic workshops based on my book. I run photographic workshops based on my books. You know, the Cities at Dawn books. I take out.
So I want to start with I take out
intrepid photographers, and I take them to all locations that I have found and over the years and I've been to, and I teach them how to be a creative photographer.
So he's looking at the ground. I don't want to show him looking at the ground. If he was looking at the camera, I may keep him in there, but I would probably just keep a bunch of B-roll here. This isn't the B-roll that I'll eventually keep, but I can just add it for now.
And they're wondering why.
And actually what I'll do, I'll take this B-roll and I'll slide it over, and then I'll start this other B-roll clip here.
Really good quality cameras, and they shoot on auto, and they're wondering why all their photos never look different.
So then what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll slide it over, and I'll leave a little breathing room right here. And then I'll bring Diana, his wife, in.
We run workshops.
And then what I'll do is I'll have her come in vision right at this point here. So as soon as we switch to her talking, we're going to see her.
Good quality cameras, and they shoot on auto, and they're wondering why all their photos never look different.
We run workshops.
And what I'll do is I'll overlay this video a little bit to cover up her beginning of her talking.
Why all their photos never look different.
We run workshops, photography workshops at Dawn in London, Paris and Venice with other cities that we're adding. And they're amazing. Anthony takes.
Okay, so that's good. So now we'll just move these over. And then what I can do is I can maybe overlay this B-roll and that B-roll. And let's see where this one starts.
Pictures.
Good photography is about taking your time, appreciation for the.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. Let's watch it up here.
Please learn photography, take amazing pictures.
Good photography is about taking your time, appreciation for the light, you know, and knowing that it's going to come, and taking your time, and you'll get it.
Hopefully. Okay. I think my camera's stuck.
Okay, so now we hear the lady talking, right? So I'm going to bring the lady into vision here. And we'll start right here.
Tony's really great.
So actually, it's part of this clip. So I'm going to take out, I'm going to take out that end part, and then I'm going to move this over. And then as soon as she starts talking, I'm going to bring her in vision.
Tony's really great. He is really fun. He's really patient. He's able to explain things really simply. And
Okay. So right when she says,
he's able to explain things really simply.
and then I'm going to bring in this B-roll right here, because then I can chop out that later.
And he's a brilliant teacher.
So see right here, I can chop this because she said, so I can take this out.
And he's a brilliant teacher.
So I can just start with he's a brilliant teacher. So I can take this part here and then just move it right there.
Really simply, he's a brilliant teacher.
And then we see him teaching.
Okay, and would you?
And then this is my professor. So I can just end it right here. And then what's that?
Manual.
Yeah, so we'll take that out. Okay, so let's play the whole clip here.
I have a passion for it. I have a passion for light like no one else I know. And I try to share that passion with other people through my photography and through teaching, through workshops. I take out intrepid photographers and I take them to all locations that I have found and over the years and I've been to, and I teach them how to be a creative photographer. You know, people, they buy really good quality cameras and they shoot on auto and they're wondering why all their photos never look different.
We run workshops, photography workshops at Dawn in London, Paris and Venice with other cities that we're adding. And they're amazing. Anthony takes keen photographers out at Dawn to explore these cities, learn photography, take amazing pictures.
Good photography is about taking your time, appreciation for the light, you know, and knowing that it's going to come, and taking your time, and you'll get it.
Hopefully. Tony's really great. He is really fun. He's really patient. He's able to explain things really simply. He's a brilliant teacher.
Okay, so that's the end. So that's a 1 minute and 29-second clip that you could easily use on social media, on your website. It can be cut as a vertical if you want to post it on like Instagram, but all these channels now take horizontal videos as well. You could even publish it as a horizontal, but it could also be cropped and cut as a vertical. Again, this was all created with AI, and then I just went in 5 minutes and finessed it. Now, it's not a finished product. Like, you'd want to do some more fine tuning and maybe find some other B-roll clips and stuff like that. But essentially, out of 200 videos, my AI found the storyline. Now let's look at another one, because I just told AI to create another one. So down here, I gave it a command and it came up with a story. So this is Paris, London, Paris, Paris versus London, all three, Venice, Venice close. We're going to build this timeline. Let me go over here and I'm going to bring up my console and I'm going to clear the screen. This console is going to show what my script does. Come up in here and I'm going to run this script called DocuFlow Timeline, and it's going to build the timeline. So it just built that timeline based on what AI found in my footage. So now I can minimize that and let's play it. I'm seeing it for the first time, just like you.
Saying there's nothing subtle about Paris' beauty. You're meant to come here and appreciate it, you know, because they take a lot of pride and a lot of work went into making it look this way. You know, city planning and beautiful architecture and art and the landscaping, you know, it's all very purposeful.
It's a very masculine city. Paris is a very feminine city.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, the most obvious distinction is London is centuries of architecture, where Paris is all kind of the same. It's like a giant,
It's all of a
beautiful
piece, isn't it?
dollhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all, you know, the whole aesthetic is designed to be pleasing to the eye, where London's just kind of, it's beautiful here, it's beautiful there, and a lot of, rubbish in between sometimes.
Yeah, but we kind of like the ugly bits in between.
I love the ugly bits in between. It gives it its character.
It certainly does.
It really is.
Because that's one of the other differences, it seems to me. That Paris is a much more haughty city. It's
Yes.
very aware of its own beauty.
Paris knows how beautiful it is.
Which is
Paris is much less built up than London. London is a city of function, Everything there it's there because it works well there, This glass building needs to go here because it works well here, and it's going to function well here. It's very pragmatic, where Paris is kind of like, that's not going to go there because it's just not going to look good. It's going to clash. I mean, you look at from the Trocadero, you look at the Eiffel Tower and the way they've...
London and shooting Venice.
The biggest difference between shooting London to Venice is it's got to be the quality of light. It's being surrounded by water, right on the city. Gives it great reflective qualities. The sun, comes up on a big body of water, the Adriatic Sea, and that adds a lot of quality. This is the first city I've visited that had the Byzantine architecture, the Moorish arches and the gorgeous windows and the mosaics. So that makes it a world away from London, so every new building's interesting. London's got buildings from different styles from the centuries, but nothing like you find here from, a whole different culture of people who came a long, long time ago and left their mark. It's interesting to see. I'm not going to do architecture photography, but personality of just being really old and very serene and very beautiful because of the type of city it is. It's a waterway city, and it has its own charm. Nothing like it in the world. Each of the cities has its own.
Okay, so there you can see it's got some good storyline sound bites, and it's got some good B-roll clips. They're not exactly cut in the right spot, but that would come with me finessing it and making it better. So that clip is 3 minutes and 23 seconds. I may actually be able to cut it down even more because there's a lot of space and unnecessary stuff in the sound bites. So I can compress it even more, probably down to 1.5 to 2 minutes. And again, that is a great little clip that Anthony, the photographer, could use for his marketing to tell the public about what he does. This is what I recommend you do for your business. If you have any type of business, doesn't matter what you do, you can use your phone or a real camera, and you can have someone record you doing what you do. So for instance, Tony's out taking pictures. So my professor, the videographer, captured him taking pictures. Let's say you're a yoga instructor. You could have someone capturing you teaching yoga, and then you could capture your customers talking about how they like your yoga classes. And then you could capture an interview where you're talking with the interviewer about yoga style or whatever. And then you can give that footage to me, or you can edit it yourself if you want, but I provide a done for you service. So if you would like to learn more about this Saturday, whenever you're watching this, the following Saturday, you can come to a 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time Zoom session where I'm going to talk more about this, and I'm going to teach you about capturing footage and why you want to capture this footage. So if you'd like to come to this, go to marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com, or you can go to zoomwithwaynewallace.com, and you can join at 10 a.m. Pacific time and jump right into the Zoom. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon